Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Class C sectional final with the NAC Bobcats playing against the number 1 seed Lake Placid Blue Bombers. And the third team, of course, Calvin, we all try to remember the third team in orange are the officials. Peter Jakes in the middle. AR1, which is our side, is David Lee, and AR2 on the far side is Jimmy Karen.
The third team isn't supposed to be part of the game.
No, you don't want to. You don't even want to know that they're here. Let's see what we got going on early on. Lake Placid putting a little, or NAC putting a little pressure on Lake Placid. Ball headed out by Jutnan. Throw in from Lake Placid. Comes back up. A little bit quicker action. LaBarge comes up and helps out defensively. And early on, we got a little ping pong action going on. Jutnan working for the ball. Goes out of bounds to Lake Placid.
Well, Jim, we just witnessed the NAC girls win the section title, and I think something like that will help pick up the NAC boys, at least in the early going.
Yeah, they are well aware of what just transpired in front of them. Brings you back to the Donnie Moulton days of NAC usually being in the finals and sectionals, always having a strong team. Quite a few rivalries back then. Pete Sullivan and Donnie Moulton days. Okay, ball's kicked out of over the touchline. Chilton throws the ball in. For NAC, nice header. Ball's out, NAC throw. Velasquez doing a good job early on for NAC. Cleared out of there by Dylan LaBarge. And Bryce LaBarge comes out to help. And NAC, or Lake Placid throw. Nice throw in. And cleared out. Lake Placid will have a throw deep in their own end. Throws it short. And goal kick. In the first 5 minutes, neither keeper's been tested yet. As the first game went, Calvin, I think one goal is going to loom large in this contest also.
One goal was all scoring in that first one.
Yeah, it held on. Rachel Venn provided some excitement for the NAC fans. You do so many games throughout the course of the year. I'm trying to remember, I had this game, Lake Placid at NAC, and if I recall, they played to a 0-0 overtime tie. I may be wrong, but awfully close. Here's the early breakaway. Good save by King. Comes back. Corner kick. And
Little help from 19 on that one.
19 is Dylan Miller.
31.
Hi there. And Lake Placid will get another corner kick.
I don't have any change on. I just started on my night actually. I can run you back.
Centering ball, good center, and the shot, and it goes in. Score for Lake Placid early on. 4:49 into the game. Lake Placid 1, NAC Bobcats 0. Okay, Zoni Meister, number 8 for Lake Placid with a goal, and Andrew Meister with the assist at 4:49, 1-0.
Thompson, you said?
Yep.
You said Meister twice. Okay.
Oh, Zoni Thompson from Andrew Meister. I'm sorry, thank you. I think they're twins. So the first test on goal by either team resulted in a score.
Only 5 minutes in.
That is a coach's blessing to get an early goal, throw an extra guy back on defense if need be, plug up that middle for you. Well, kind of tough to see the Lake Placid numbers from here, Calvin.
Yeah.
Okay, and Lake Placid rolling the ball down the sideline, commonly referred to as a touch line in the rule book. And Jimmy Karen signals a throw in for the white team, Lake Placid. I believe that Lake Placid coming into this contest was the number 1 seed and NAC was the number 2 seed.
I believe so, yes.
Okay. And this is the time when anything can happen. It's one game and you're done. Win and you're in. Labarge races hard down the sideline, chips the ball down, and nice work, saved for the throw-in by NAC. Looking like it was going to go for a corner. Oh, another small throw-in by Lake Placid. Shorty. Ryan Mannion works very hard throughout the course of the contest. Velasquez trying to get the ball. Good shield by Lake Placid. Sent ahead. Mannion working to get the ball out of there. Velasquez trying to do some footwork, but defended nicely by Lake Placid. Bryce Labarge sends it back. Sweeper sends it up. And NAC's got some defense back. Nothing's going to happen here. That, I think, is Baird. That's Zoni Thompson. And the ball gets through. Thompson picks it back up again. NAC clears it. Velasquez chips it back to Chilton. And we have a deflection. Green throw. And Chilton with the throw-in. Or no, that's Josh Jutnan, right? Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Josh Jutnan, I'm sorry. Mannion kicks it back. Nobody to pass it to. Jutnan sends it out wide. Lake Placid with a little bit of energy and working hard. Velasquez kicks it out.
But when they order uniforms next time, they can't get yellow numbers on white shirts.
We gotta have a better contrast than that. Maybe some navy blue. Navy blue numbers would look good on those white jerseys.
They're blue and gold. We use the blue.
And nothing's gonna. Good defense. Throw into NAC. Nice throw. Headed out. Jutton gets a foot on it. Oh, nice kick in. And saved by Cordziel. Cordziel with a K.
Yep.
And a foul called against Lake Placid. Pete Jakes right on top of that call. And we'll see what happens here when he serves the ball in. Short kick. And Lake Placid clears it out of there. Harmless direct. That's Bryce LaBarge on the far side. Cleared out again by the Bobcats. 2 substitutions coming in for Lake Placid.
What's your neighbor telling me? It's actually should make sure they're broken open. Because it's still locked and it's broken, but there's like another mark.
And Coach Hemsley will substitute freely at this point. Goal kick for the Bobcats, and this is the basketball player, if I recall, coming in for NAC.
Smart.
Brady, is it?
Yeah.
Yep. He's the one you want to have in there on the corner kicks in front of the goalie.
Tall drink of water.
Yeah, he does a good job. He does a good job.
Looks like Ellie Warp finally got rid of that trophy that's
Yes.
around.
But she has her name on her jersey. And it's cold enough out that her leg's probably healing. Probably helping.
Putting ice on it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's when the show starts, so they show up right when the show starts.
Okay, back at the action in midfield. Smart coming on the ball. Nice turn and kicked up the field. No offsides. Karen says he's good to go. Centering ball. It's going to be cleared out by NAC though. Good job. Sent back in, unfortunately, accidentally, I would say. Jutton then heads it out of bounds. NAC with some more early pressure. And we're going to go the same way. Almost an illegal throw, Calvin.
Yeah.
Jutton pushing a little bit. Coach Hemsley wants a call.
Supposed to be straight. Not favoring one side or the other on this road. Right over your head.
Yeah, the emphasis on both arms or both hands now equal pressure on the ball got taken out a few years back. As long as you get both hands over your head throwing the ball in, it's legal. Even if we used to see rotation, we knew it was an illegal throw. They had more emphasis on their strong hand, and that was an illegal throw with the rotation of the ball. Now, as long as both hands are above the head and it's released properly, it's a legal throw. And it's sent down the field by NAC, but sweeper's there to send it right back at him. Early on, Lake Placid's doing a good job of going to the ball, cutting off the angles for NAC. The ball goes out of bounds. Bryce LaBarge comes up with a throw to Smart. Too far ahead. That is the role that we were talking about in the first game, the difference between AstroTurf and grass. Neither team having that ability to practice on AstroTurf. And the ball's out of bounds for a goal kick. So the first 15 minutes of action has produced one goal. Within the first 5, Lake Placid leads 1-0, or 1-0 if you will. Nice goal kick sent up by Lake Placid here. One-on-one, who's got the wheels? But Mr. King comes up and takes that away. Punts the ball downfield. Lake Placid gets a head on it first. Good hustle to save it. Send it up on the wing. And he sends it in the middle, headed up. Good job of trapping it, sending it back in. He's offsides. We didn't mean to make that call, but it just reacted. Sorry about that. It was the right call, though. Yeah, got to give Lake Placid some credit here. Props to their offense, putting the pressure on NAC, forcing the ball out. Substitutions coming in for both teams. And play will resume with a white throw in. And it goes out for a goal kick. When they get in that far corner, Calvin, they all look like the same number.
Yeah.
Maybe not for you. You might count them if you can even see them with the camera. And then green throw. Lake Placid keeping the pressure on the Bobcats defense. Coach Kelleher not too excited about what's going on so far. And a foul is called by Peter Jakes. Lake Placid with a direct kick. Service up the middle, good kick. And Lake Placid gets a foot on it, the ball's loose. And goal kick. Good work by the defense of NAC. Goal kick taken by King, sent up. Lake Placid playing well, bringing him to the 50-50s. That ball is going to be chipped off the NAC player for a corner kick for the Bombers. Can you tell me who's kicking that, Calvin? That is Andrew Meister, who assisted on the only goal of the game. Thank you. Nice service, but over the top. Good right foot. Goal kick NAC. NAC taking the ball up the left wing. Is that LaBarge? Kellett, yeah, whose brother plays at North Country. Had a good year up there.
His brother's in the stands there, so I'm coming in.
He's here tonight, supporting his brother and his alma mater. Justin, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrestlers at NAC.
Yeah, very good athletes. Nice throw in. Set back out. Is that Kellett again?
Yep.
Lake Placid clears it out of harm's way. Headed over to the side. They'll take the throw in. Lake Placid still has good pressure on the Bobcats defense halfway through the first half. Still 1-0, the Bombers over the Bobcats. Shot on goal gets blocked and sent out for a corner. I believe this will be Lake Placid's third corner kick in the first 21 minutes of the contest.
Meister again.
Mr. Meister taking the corner, right-footed. Services it right down the middle. A head ball goes out for a goal kick. Good job by the Bomber offense. Good pressure. Looks like at this point Lake Placid's here to play ball. Putting the pressure on NAC's defense. The ball remains down in their end of the field quite often. Sure, Coach Kelleher would like to see the Bobcats getting to the ball a little bit more. King's going to let that fly. Take the goal kick. I think that's Kerr that came in. Good work by Lake Placid. Nice shot back. Pass back for a shot on goal. High above the crossbar. But you can't score if you don't shoot.
That's right. Well,
Coach?
you can. An own goal or something.
Yeah, good point.
You can.
You don't like that, but seen it happen. Mr. Jake saw a handball. We're going to give Lake Placid a direct kick from approximately 25, 30 yards out. .28 yards, I'll say. Shot on goal. And it goes wide. King gives it a good effort. And the shot is wide. 16:45 left in the first half. Lake Placid leading NAC 1-0. Is that Thompson again?
Yeah.
Thompson's one of their better players on their team. Good work, good effort, centering pass, headed out, great job. Good work by the Bombers. And Mr. King takes a goal kick I'm going to have to check with Ken Drake here pretty quick to see what the shots on goal are. I'm going to say something to 1.
I was definitely going a lot to a little.
A lot to a little? Okay. That's pretty balanced right there. I'm gonna say you're right on the money. Throw in the NAC again. Not much action for the Bobcats offense at this point. Ryan Mannion has some good foot skills and some good wheels, and he's looking for the ball. Not getting a lot of attention. And will that go? Stay? Will he save it? Yes, he does. Good work. And the defense comes up with the ball. Mannion goes over to cut it off. Lake Placid kicks it out. NAC with a throw in on the far side, deep in their own offensive end. Nice throw in, headed out by Bombers. Shield away and substitutes.
Seeing a lot more substituting in than we saw in the girls' game. It's really slowed down this boys' game.
Yeah, they a little bit more action, a little bit more velocity to the game. Bryce LaBarge coming back in for Brady Smart. Another throw in for the Bobcats. Chip back in, centered to the middle. Nobody home. Didn't get a good foot on it. And Dylan LaBarge sends it forward to Jutnan. Jutnan is fouled. Direct kick coming up for the Bobcats in the danger zone. Who's that going to take the kick for us? That Kerr? Mr. Kerr taking the kicks. Kick it into the mixer, no doubt. Well, Smart's on the bench now. That's where they need the head ball. He services it in the middle. And Mannion takes chase after it. And sends it across the field back over to Dylan LaBarge. Dylan always works hard. Chips it to the middle of the field. And NAC brings the ball up the wing, sends it in the middle, cleared out by the Bombers. LaBarge gets a foot on it. Lake Placid saves it. Nice job of squaring his hips. Sending it back down the field. A little pressure by the Bobcats for a few minutes. See if they can continue that. 11:45 left in the first half. Dylan LaBarge does a good job of shielding his defender off. And the ball goes back up the left wing. Sent ahead for Mannion to no avail. Jutnan races to the ball. Chip back to LaBarge. Up ahead to Kerr. Velasquez gets a foot on it. Sends the ball up the field. Kerr comes over to help, and then we'll have a green throw. NAC starting to show a little action, Calvin. Kelleher's getting a little excited. See if they can produce something here. Short throw in by Kerr. Lake Placid first to it. Kerr sends it right back in, but goal kick. Substitute. The girls had a lot of good back and forth action and a lot of midfield play, but it was like ping pong, which as an official you know, when it's cold, you want to have a little bit of movement. But in this kind of game, one goal looms large again. And Lake Placid clears a throw out. Service back in by the Bobcats. I don't see NAC going to the ball too often. Not enough, I should say. Good tackle. LeBombard. Common name from the NAC era for years and years. You probably remember Phil LeBombard, big wrestler back in the mid-'70s, early '70s. Strong as an ox, actually related to me. And the chase is on. Lake Placid, Muhlenberg, King kicks it away. Good job of Lake Placid going to the ball. And they will take the throw again. Substitute is in. The throw is in. Nice job. Lake Placid gets to the ball first again. A little scissor kick, which we saw at Plattsburgh State. I'm sure Ken saw that really well. Da-da-da, da-da-da. That was unbelievable. Well, we have 8 minutes left in the first half, Calvin, and Lake Placid does seem to be the dominating team at this point. NAC had a little pressure for a couple minutes, but Lake Placid's have been going to the ball and beating the Bobcats to the ball quite a bit. And the ball is sent up the left wing for the Bobcats. Hometown cable viewers would be getting a little nervous about now. Throw in for the Bobcats. No high kick. Mannion chips it back. And good work. Looks like Bryce Labarge working hard as a sophomore. This may be the year of the Bobcats in basketball also. Mr. Bilo's had these kids for quite some time, and I think as this year or next year you'll be seeing some great play from the Bobcat basketball squad.
Boys and girls.
Boys and girls, yes. Nice job by Lake Placid bringing the ball up the wing. Centered in the middle. As I would say, strike one. And that goes out for a goal kick. And Mr. Meister coming back on the field for the Bombers. And Mr. King kicks the ball out on a goal kick. Handball by Lake Placid. Another reaction. And here we go with NAC's Ryan Mannion. Does a great job bringing the ball in. And it looks like a corner kick. Yes, it is. Corner kick for the Bobcats. Who's taking that corner kick, Galvin?
Number 15.
That's Mr. Kerr again, yep. Alden Kerr. Alden or Alden?
I say Alden.
Okay. Caribbean. And it's kicked wide. Is that Jutton on it? Now Jutton serves it back in, and it goes wide. Some people, tomato.
Neither of these teams are impressive.
And Dylan Labarge sends it back up. Lake Placid sends it in the mixer. Race to the ball, and NAC will clear it. Nice save by the ball boy. Earning his candy bar. Used to be a coach at Northeastern Clinton for the girls for quite a few years.
Nice.
And she would give her ball girls a Snickers candy bar every game. Josie, yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yes, quite the coach. Always a winner. Good sportsmanship. Great team. Yeah, we miss her too. And Lake Placid will take the throw in. Cleared back. Velasquez gets a foot on it. Or is that Dylan Labarge? That's Velasquez. Lake Placid throws it in short. NAC traps it. That's Jutton again. Short kick. Cold kick. Substitute coming in, Mr. Smith, if I recall. Cody Smith. Big boy for the Bobcats. And offsides is called. Offsides. Good call, Jimmy Karen. Pete Jakes whistles the offsides. Indirect coming up for the Bobcats. 2:44 left in the first half. Lake Placid leading 1-0. Mr. Jutton is having a good first half. Working hard. Thompson tries to get the ball. Good job by number 11, Corey LaFountain. And here's a pass up to Mannion. Can't catch up to it. 3 defenders back. Sent out by the Bombers. 2 minutes left. NAC's throwing. And it's kindly kicked out of play over the end line. NAC will have another corner kick. And I believe that Ken Drake would say that it's 3-3 on the corner kicks.
Yeah.
It's Mr. Kerr again.
Yep.
And let's see what we have. We have a lot of white shirts back there, Calvin. We're going to get a second one. Number 4. Ken Drake right on top of the corner kick totals.
He's known as Mr. Corner Kick.
Corner Ken. Or Ken's corner. Headed in. Over the top. Over the top. No, the ball is out of play. Hit the football goal post. As soon as it contacts the football goal post, it's out of play. Lake Placid goal kick. Nice goal kick by the Bombers. Under a minute in the first half. Lake Placid still leading 1-0. Sent up. Right wing. Good move. Crosses it. Mr. King comes out. Kindly takes that away. 35 seconds. He boots it out. Mannion trying to get a foot on it. It's taken away by the Bombers. Throw into NAC with 22 seconds left. Off Mannion's chest. And the Bombers send it in. King will take it. With 10 seconds left in the first half.
7, 6,
Countdown begins.
4, 3.
In the first half, will end with Lake Placid leading the NAC Bobcats 1-0. We'll take a short pause for good cause, Calvin.
We'll be back.
We'll be back. Okay, second half is beginning. Kickoff is made. Lake Placid controlling the play down the left wing. It's hard to see the Lake Placid jerseys with the contrast of their numbers, gold on white. We voted that Lake Placid should get blue numbers next year with their home white jerseys, so we can pick them out and name them, call them off.
Or stay out of the playoffs.
Okay. I wasn't going to go there, but you did. All right. Nice centering pass by the Bombers. And Mr. King comes up with a save. What a beautiful save. And kicked out of bounds. Good effort by Alden Kerr to try to keep it in. Corey LaFountain scrambles for the ball. Get a few different names in this half. Throw into Lake Placid. Straight up. Center field. Headed backwards. I would have said that's unintentional. That little chip. And he kicks it out of bounds. Well, I'm thinking Mr. Kelleher had a little chat with his team to put a little more pressure on the ball, generate a little more offense, force defensive Lake Placid in their own end.
There's no tomorrow, Jim.
No, win you're in, lose you're done.
I just thought of that. It just came to me.
It just came to you.
Yeah,
Well, you know, you've had a long day.
people will probably pick up on that.
Well, this is the time of the year when survival of the fittest, right? Mannion has a ball in the center of the field. It's taken away from him. Sent back up. Nice through ball. And King comes up with the stop. Sends it back to midfield. A handball. And Mr. Jake's right on top of that handball. Kerr tried to send it ahead to Mannion. And we're going to have a direct kick, Calvin, from approximately. Let's see where he places the ball. Okay, so about 35 yards. Short toss. Kick. Is taken. Sent back out. Bouncing around. Lake Placid gets a foot on the ball. Able to quell that. Good job of turning his hips and sending the ball upfield. Mr. Thompson with the ball. Defended. Nice pass by Thompson across the field.
Oh, nice.
Coach's dream, Calvin, right there. Crossing the ball diagonally across the field, back and forth, using the diagonal triangle. That's what they look for. Good defense by Velasquez. Come out, take the ball away. Or that's not Velasquez. That's Mr. Wrestler Kellett, right? Is it Scott? Scott Kellett. Little Justin. And Lake Placid sends the ball back down. The sweeper's there to take it away. Mr. Bombard. Lake Placid controls the ball. King's going to come off of his line, pick the ball up, wait for the troops to move upfield. Sends it down in the middle of the field. Nice boot. Mannion tosses it over. Looks like Jutton going for the ball. And we have a Lake Placid throw. Good ball movement for the Bobcats here. LaFountain sends it ahead and deflected out by NAC. And the Bobcats going to bring Big Brady Smart back on the field. Okay, play resumes with a Lake Placid throw-in. Nice job of turning your hips and sending the ball in the middle of the field. NAC delivers it right back at him. LaFountain chips it in to Kerr. Jutton plays defense. Shielded out. The Bobcats win the throw-in. Another green throw. I'm going to guess, Calvin, that the temperatures probably dropped when we arrived here at approximately 46 degrees. I'm going to guess it's dropped about 15 by now.
Yeah, judging from the breath we're seeing out there, it's going to be right around freezing.
Low 30s, we'll say. Technology, Calvin. We have technology here. We can check the average cell phone. And it is staying 38 degrees on my Samsung Galaxy 4. As Tim would say, har, har, har. Mannion picks the ball up off the trap. Tries to deliver it ahead. Good footwork by Mannion, staying with the ball. He's got Smart in front of him. Centers the ball in to Kerr. Lake Placid's defense is there. LaFountain sends the ball back to Kerr in the middle. Kerr gets a foot on it. But Lake Placid's defense is there again. Thompson with the ball. Delivers it down the middle. Oh, sent forward. No offsides. One-on-one. Defender goes down. Jutton that come to the rescue? Yes, it is. Good job by Mr. Jutton helping out.
Pizza here.
Yeah, I see Ricky Burnell and the wife brought 7 pizzas for us from Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Yeah, pizza. Looks like another corner kick. I would guess that Ken Drake probably going to put it at 4-4 for corners.
That's what I got.
You got 4-4?
Yep.
Thank you, sir. 31 minutes left in the second half to play. NAC gets rid of that. Mannion on top of the ball. I think it's trying to get to the ball again. Smart following him up. Bryce Labarge on the ball. Kicks it over to, appears to be Jutton. Yes, it is.
Nice.
And the defense sends it back up in the middle. Oh, wait. Could have been dangerous there for a little bit. Not dangerous play, but just dangerous for an injury. Kerr sends the ball up to Mannion. Lake Placid just clears it out over the touchline. Brady Smart throwing it in to Labarge. Lake Placid with a throw. Same way. White throw. Another nice throw-in. Illegal throw-in. Mr. Jake says he picked his foot up. And NAC will get the throw-in from the spot of the violation. Bryce LaBarge takes it up. He's throwing it into Mannion. Lake Placid first to it. The Fountain can't get it. Kerr chips it ahead.
That's how you play.
That's good shoulder-to-shoulder contact, Calvin, within play distance of the ball, as we talked about. All legal. Foul on NAC. Lake Placid direct.
8:30, I said that.
Just under 29 and a half left in the second half of play. King's going to have to come out and clear that ball, and he does, to thwart that threat. Mannion goes to the ball. He's got 4 defenders in front of him. Lake Placid wins it. The Fountain's working hard. Ball kicked over the touchline, and NAC's throwing. Dylan Miller, number 19, with a throw-in. We haven't mentioned Dylan Miller yet.
Why not?
No, he was on the other side of the field first half. And it's out of bounds by Miller. And let's see here, Lake Placid with a throw-in. Had it out of there by Kerr. Sent back in by Lake Placid. Good job by Jutnan. Shot on goal is over the top, and it's out of play. Goal kick for the Bobcats. And King takes a goal kick, sends it up. Seems to be a lot of white jerseys out there, Calvin. Throw into the Bobcats. Nice play. NAC reluctantly has to clear the ball over the touchline. Coach Kelleher trying to get Kellett back in the ball game. Lake Placid centers the ball, but Mr. Smith is there in the way, taking up a lot of space. And Kellett will be in.
Not a lot of hustle there.
26 minutes left in the second half of play. And the ball boy, he had to go down the other end, so NAC has to shag the ball. He's back in play. Here we go. Throw in by Green. Lake Placid first to it again. Jutnan sends the ball up to Mannion. Lake Placid gets a foot on it. It's going to roll down the whole end of the field. Thompson hustling after it, and he saves it. And we have a corner kick. Good work by Mr. Thompson. Is this our number 7 Meister kicking?
Yeah, that's it.
Nice service. And headed out for a goal kick. Maybe we can get Lake Placid just to outline their numbers in blue.
They do. It is. They
Yeah.
are outlined in
I mean, bigger, heavier, darker. I'm gonna need Calvin vision. They all look the same. Mr. Jakes calls a foul. NAC Bobcats. Lake Placid is going to take a direct kick at an angle of approximately 20 yards out. Excuse me. Goal kick. And Mr. King will take the goal kick and sends it up the field. Lake Placid first to it. Bryce LaBarge gets beat and it's deflected out. No, it is not. David Lee says, give the throw to Mr. Kellett.
You have good ears.
Well, it's just experience. I could read his lips from here. And Mr. Lee says, get back here, kill it, and throw the ball in over here, where it went out. Thompson goes to the ball. Got a few defenders on him. Good work by Meisner. King comes out, and he dives and safely secures the ball. As soon as he puts his hand over the top of it, that is considered keeper control, and it's his ball. Substitutions. No, they didn't let him in. Missed it. Subs coming in. Okay, play will resume with NAC throwing the ball in. Sent upfield down the right wing. Lake Placid clears it back out. Okay. Mannion tries to get a foot on it. It's cleared away by the Bombers. Mr. Killer, it looks like he's got a little limp to him. He'll be taking the throw in. Nice throw in. Lake Placid gets to it again. Sends it wide down the field. Sent back. Good trap. Nice pass up. Good work by the Bobcats to keep the ball in play. On their end of the field, I should say. Lake Placid with the throw-in. And it's sent forward by the Bobcats. Lake Placid's defense is there. Killett gets the ball, traps it, brings it down, takes it out wide. Good footwork by Mr. Killett. And it goes off NAC, or Lake Placid for an NAC corner kick. Justin should be happy how Scott's playing tonight. Working hard. Corey LaFountain taking the corner, is it? No, that's Kerr. Oh, nice service by Kerr. Goes for a goal kick. Well, we're halfway through the second half. Lake Placid leading the NAC Bobcats 1 0. As Lake Placid takes the goal kick, I'll try to get an update from Ken on shots on goal. Mr. Drake's been working hard, keeping that tally going. Killett sends it up to Mannion. Mannion working hard, centering the ball back over to Kerr. Kerr's trying to get a foot on it. It gets cleared out. It's going to go for a goal kick. Pete Jakes says goal kick. And Lake Placid will send Mr. Meister back on the field. Okay, goal kick taken by Lake Placid. Lake Placid first to it. Been a common theme. Lake Placid's beating them to the ball, Calvin. Good job by Mr. Miller sending it up to Mannion. Mannion heads it over to the middle. Keeper comes out. Sent out by the Bombers down the field. Nice head ball by Meister. Lake Placid will take it into the corner. And it's shielded out for a goal kick. Good work. Is that Bryce Labarge shielding that out?
Yep.
Very good job. Okay. There's a good job kicking the ball up the field. Lake Placid tries to clear it. Kerr cannot get to the ball. Lake Placid brings it back to the middle of the field. Up to Kerr. Kerr takes a shot on goal. I don't know, Ken. That might be the first shot on goal in the second half for NAC. I'm not positive, but
I think so.
I lost count
The lost count was
after one.
I think the official count is still a lot too little.
A lot to a little. Thank you, Ken. Lake Placid still controlling play. Sends a ball up the middle. King comes out. And nobody there to put the ball in the net. Lake Placid throw. Good effort by the Bombers here. Throw-in goes to Lake Placid. Centering pass, head ball, goes wide, goal kick. Bobcats are going to send in Bryce Labarge and Leon Riley. Mr. Smart will be coming off the field. Okay. Goal kick is sent up. Killett sends it forward. Mannion trying to get to the ball. Headed out by the Bombers. Killett will take the throw in. Scott throws it down trying to find Mannion. Or Kerr, I should say. Lake Placid substitute. Throw in by the Bombers with 16 minutes left. Mannion gets a foot on it. And headed out by the Bombers again. Good defense by Corey LaFountain. Scott Kellett will take the throw in. Had a busy night. Working hard. Centers the ball. Headed forward by Miller. Kellett sends it forward. Kerr trying to get to it. Lake Placid finds Mannion working hard. Gets hit right in the face with a nice cold ball. That tickles. That is not fun, even if it's warm out. Good header by LaFountain to Kerr. Kerr sends it wide. Lake Placid gets to it. NAC sends it back up. Shot to Mannion. Mannion chips it forward, but Lake Placid is there. And the ball goes out of bounds. It should be a white throw, and it is. Good call by Pete Jakes and David Lee. White throw, no call. Should not have been. Good job. And this is a good race down the field. Good defense. Looks like Miller playing a good job. And a sweeper. Sent back up the field by the Bobcats. Lake Placid there to defend. Sending it out of play. Miller's going to take the throw in. Corey LaFountain is there to play it. But Thompson says, I'll take that. And NAC is going to get the throw in. Substitutes coming in for NAC will be Velasquez, number 6, and Dustin Dominic, number 1. Okay, NAC sends the ball downfield. Lake Placid's there to defend. Sent it back up. Killett's there to stop that. Thompson gets the ball. No offsides. One-on-one with the keeper, and he kicks it wide. Twelve and a half minutes left in the second half of play. Lake Placid 1, NAC 0. Again, Calvin, as the prior game, 1 goal looms large. A goal kick. The onus at this point would be on the Bobcats to generate a little bit more offense. And they got to give the Bombers credit, keeping the ball out of their end. Winning the ball, going to it. Generating offense for themselves. Bombers coming in here as a number 1 seed. And the Bobcats, the number 2 seed. Great game played by both teams at this venture of the game. Mannion hustling to get the ball. Off of White. Green throw. Midfield. Killett looking for a ball. Keep things moving. Throws it down the field. Mannion is surrounded by 4 defended players from the Bombers. Coach would tell you to put the ball on the ground. Mr. Kerr coming back in. Killett waiting for the throw. And a throw in by the Bobcats. Goes over Kerr's head. The defender for the Bombers kicks it out. Killett to Kerr. White throw and a White substitute. Rethrow that, please. As the clock ticks down to 10 minutes in the second half left, the Bombers keeping the pressure on the Bobcats. Mr. Cordziel about ready to punt the ball away for the Bombers. Mr. Cordziel hasn't really saw a lot of action. Still holding on to the shutout. Lake Placid bringing the ball up the left wing, and it's going to go for a corner kick. Good job of keeping the ball in their end of the offensive end of the field. Right-footed kicker hooks it. A nice kick, nice service, nobody home. It's good clear by the Bobcats. And the ball will be guided out. Throw in by the Bobcats. Well, I'm telling you, I don't know what Joey Trombley and Joey Poisson are doing tonight, but they're missing a great game. You got them working anywhere?
No.
You gave them the night off?
Well, they're Shazy folks. So
Yes, they are. But they're soccer people. They're gurus.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they'll be there tomorrow. Is tomorrow their game? Girls maybe, or no? There's
Tomorrow, Halloween.
no games. It's trick or treating. Friday.
Friday.
The girls play here, and the boys probably.
The B's are here. Saturday's the D's here.
Offsides. David Lee's got offsides. There's nothing going to happen that's going to be brought back. David Lee's still signaling offsides. Pete Jake hasn't seen it yet. He just whistled the offsides.
Doesn't he have a whistle?
No.
Flag?
Just the flag.
Okay.
There is such a thing as a three-man system with 3 whistles, but New York State doesn't choose to use it. Not too many do, as a matter of fact. But it is in the mechanic book. NAC putting a little pressure on. Mannion gets the ball back. Kerr comes out to get it. Lake Placid's there to defend. Hustling to the ball again. Good one-on-one play. And a charge is called. Good call by Mr. Jakes. Lake Placid will get a direct. 6:40 left in the second half. Lake Placid 1, NAC 0. And Kerr sends the ball up the middle of the field. Mannion racing onto it. Substitute for NAC. Brady Smart coming back in for the Bobcats. Killett will take the throw in. Dylan Labarge coming off the field limping a little bit. Bryce Labarge sends it wide to Jutnan. Jutnan takes it up the right wing. Lake Placid kicks it out. The Bobcats have a throw-in with 5.5 minutes left in the second half. Obstruction called. Good call by Mr. Jakes. Obstruction on NAC. Indirect kick coming up for the Bombers. And 5 minutes left in the second half. Lake Placid taking their time thinking this over, how they want to do this.
Oh yeah, you gotta make sure you get it planned out.
And it's serviced into the box. Chipped away by the Bobcats. Defended well by the Bobcats. Yeah, that's how you do it. Clear it way up the field, stretch it out. Lake Placid appears to get to the ball first again. Smart gets a foot on it. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Let's kill it. King comes up and grabs it. A little over 4 left. LaFount kicks it over to Jutton. Lake Placid defends that well. Foul on the Bobcats. Placid with another direct kick. Just under 4 minutes left in the second half. Mr. Thompson wants to come back in the ball game for the Bombers. Nice service by Lake Placid. King comes out, picks it off, sends it back upfield to Kerr. Kerr trying to get his big foot on it, and he does, and he sends it up the right wing. And Lake Placid kicks it out of play. Northern Adirondack definitely has her back to the wall now. 3:15 left in the second half. Almost time to pull a goalie, Calvin, or no?
Oh yeah.
Go Habs, go, huh? Velasquez sends it into Mannion, and good work by the Bombers. Defense again. Mannion working hard. Lake Placid sends it down the field. Mr. Miller taking the throw in to kill it. Oh, sends it over the middle. Didn't mean that. 2:20 left. Bobcats need to apply some pressure. Shots on goal aren't too much in their favor at this point. They need to get a big one. Lake Placid always seems to be up to the task of getting rid of that ball and clearing it out of there.
2 minutes.
2 minutes left, the second half. Bryce Labarge with the ball. Lake Placid clears the ball. NAC gets it. Jutton has the ball in the midfield. Slides it over to the sideline to Kellett. Kellett sends it to Miller, back to Kellett. And green throw again. Mannion looking for the ball. There, he gets it off the throw-in. Lake Placid's there. Nice header. Good defense. Bryce with the ball. Labarge. White substitute coming in. Under a minute to play. And they rethrow it. 35 seconds left. NAC heads the ball. Sends it down the field to Kerr. Kerr's not able to get to it. Thompson has his foot on the ball. Crosses it over to Meister. Meister's played a good game for the Bombers. 10 seconds left. Lake Placid appears to be on their way to victory, Calvin. Shot on goal, and he scores. 5.4 seconds left in the game. Lake Placid puts the icing on the cake. Lake Placid's 2, NAC 0. 5.4 seconds left in the contest.
You can see that happening, Jim. You can see NAC had their defense up, and you can see that was a good, strong possibility that could happen.
They definitely had to bring the defense up and apply pressure to get that tying goal, and it ended up costing them. Lake Placid did a very good job.
1-0, it's still a loss.
And Kern sends the ball up. The keeper might as well just hang on to it, and he does. Final score, Lake Placid 2, NAC Bobcats 0.
Okay, Section 7 Representative Rob McAuliffe, the coach at Shazy Central, is going to present the hardware to Lake Placid. And it's going to be Cordziel and Meister going to accept. Thanks to Jim Barron for taking us through the game. You're watching viewer-supported local television, hometown cable TV. We think is worth your support. Win, lose, or draw TV should be supported. Thanks for watching and supporting hometown cable.